Hi, so we are going to continue our types of common stocks which are available, right? So previously we have learned about growth stock, income stock, blue chips, and also cyclical stocks. Okay, let's take a look on the defensive stock. So defensive stocks is actually a kind of stock which remains stable or even rise during the economic downturn. Whenever during the difficult period of business cycle or during the recessions or right now, such as in the case of pandemic of COVID-19. So these stocks prices actually still remain stable. If it's dropped, but it doesn't drop such to a big range of price. So dia akan turun tetapi mungkin tidak terlalu banyak. So this a kind of stock yang kita katakan sebagai bersifat defensive. So they either rise or decline but at a lower rate. So walaupun harganya jatuh tapi tidaklah terlalu besar gap di antara harga-harga yang sebelumnya. So for example, this kind of stocks adalah company that involved in beverages, foods, or drug industries or pharmaceuticals. Okay. But right now, even though during the pandemic of COVID-19, there are some of the pharmaceutical stocks which are at the quite at the bottom and also facing a drop in prices. So masih ada lah walaupun tak semua. Okay, so such of the defensive stock kita boleh bagi example such as Nestle, tobacco companies, or such as Apollo and FNN, because Nestle, Apollo, and also FNN are a kind of food and consumer food industries, beverages industries, so they are still a kind of remain stable. Because kita boleh katakan walaupun during the economic downturn, people still eating, people still buying these products, right? So they are a kind of defensive stock suitable for investors who are looking for lower risk. Okay, for speculative stock, it has highly unstable earning. So mempunyai earnings yang agak kurang stabil and dia punya income juga kita boleh katakan sebagai uncertain. It has uncertain future earnings. So they are subjected to wide swings in price. Wide swing in price means that the price are unexpected. It could drop, it could raise, or it could rise at a high peak of the price. And usually this kind of stocks pay little or no dividend. So it's suitable for investors who are looking for rapid profit, or suitable also for speculators. So because this kind of speculative stocks is highly volatile, so whenever they see the jump in the price, they will sell the stocks quickly. Okay, so these companies are in a small and new industries. So this type of stock is the most risky among all the type of stocks. But sometimes they will perform really well, especially when the market is at bullish. So such as Huatai stocks and a few other stocks that involve in high technologies industries. So this kind of speculative stocks is suitable for investors who are looking for high return, but it's also high risk because the earnings is quite unstable. But the price appreciation is normally quite high. This kind of speculative stocks are quite similar to those who are cyclical and also growth stock at the same time. So dia ada sedikit persamaan lah, okay, antara kedua-duanya. And kita juga nak tengok on advantages and disadvantages of investing in common shares. So advantages for the first is if you are investing in common share, we can simply put it as a better hedges against inflation. Yes, so if you wanna avoid the inflation effects, so it's a kind of quite good if you are investing in stocks. Especially the prices are quite volatile according to the current economic conditions and so on. So it could boom during the bullish, it could drop during the bearish condition. So if you want a hedges against inflation, so it's a good cash to invest in common share. Second, expected return are quite higher, yes, especially when you are aiming towards growth stock or income stock. Depends on your objective. Okay, depends on your objective. For growth stock, you can gain high capital appreciation. For income stock, you can gain in terms of high dividend payment, right? So number 3, capital appreciation of investment. It also provide capital appreciation of investment, such as when you are investing in a kind of growth stocks. So you will gain a lot of profit when the price is high. So you just sell it quickly. So you will gain a lot of price appreciation from there. Number 4, ownership position in a corporation. So whenever you invest in stock, you will gain voting rights and a kind of ownership position in the company. It also enjoy preemptive right. Whenever you invest in stock, if the companies want to issue new stocks, you will enjoy the preemptive right to buy the stock first. Okay. Next is possibility of being elected to the board of directors in the future. Yes. So if you are investing in such common stock for companies, might be some other time you will be possible to be elected as one of their board of directors in future. There are terms and conditions for this part, but it is applicable. Last, it is easily marketable at the stocks exchange. Yes, these stocks are highly volatile and you can sell it and buy it almost every day. In fact, you can own it for 2 hours and then sell it after the 2 hours time, right? So it's a kind of easily marketable at the Bursa Malaysia. Stocks exchange over here is actually referring to Bursa Malaysia. So disadvantages. What are the disadvantages investing in stock? First, it's bear highest risk in the company. Yes. So high risk, high return. So this is applicable to investing in invest in stocks wherever the risks are quite high, but also you will gain high return. So that is disadvantages. Yes, the risk is quite high. Depends on the type of stocks that you are investing. Number 2, possibility of not receiving residual asset of the company in case of liquidation. Yes, if the company being liquidated due to bankruptcy, mergers or acquisition, so only whatever is left will be paid to the existing shareholder. So hanya lebihan sahaja yang akan dibayar kepada pemegang saham. Jadi sekiranya tiada lebihan dari pencairan aset syarikat tersebut, maka pemegang saham tak dapat apa-apa. So itu adalah disadvantage investing in stock. Ketiga, company is not obligated to pay dividend if the directors think that the company is not positioned to do so. So yes, if the company do not want to pay the dividend, it's their rights. And as investors, you have to obey the rules and whatever being offered by the company. So it's doesn't operated such as bond. Because for bonds, they are obligated to pay these investors with coupon payment, but not for shareholders. This company are not obligated to pay any dividend. It depends on their terms and conditions. Okay. Number 4, the dividend is not tax deductible. Yes. So whenever we invest in common share, the risk tax will be imposed to our investments. So whatever you buy and sell, normally you have to minus the tax and you have to minus the brokerage fees. Last, tax rates on dividend are higher. Tax rate on dividend are higher. Yes, if you are receiving any dividends from the companies, the dividends also will be taxed. So will be imposed a kind of tax. So you have to pay for the tax. So that is the disadvantages investing in common shares. Okay. These are kind of advantage and disadvantage of issuing. So these are advantage of disadvantage in investing. So what about advantage or disadvantage for the company to issue common shares? So the first advantage, the firm is not legally obligated to pay dividend. So kelebihan utama, company tidak perlu bayar dividen kepada pemegang saham. Kedua, common stock tidak ada maturity. So the firm does not have any major cash outflow. So dia tak perlu keluarkan fund yang besar untuk bayar principal sekiranya berlaku macam bond, dia ada tarikh matang, so they have to pay a kind of fund outflow yang agak besar lah sekiranya mereka perlu bayar ketika maturity. Ketiga, untuk company, they can increase financial base. So mereka boleh increase companies punya financial structures dan boleh meningkatkan dia punya future borrowing capacity. If they have larger stocks, it means that their companies is quite stable and so on. Okay, so disadvantages adalah untuk company, high cost of underwriting. Yes, the companies have to pay high cost of underwriting and distributing these shares. Okay, mereka perlu bayar jumlah yang tinggi kepada investment banker biasanya. Okay. Keduanya, common stock are not tax deductible. Tidak ada pengecualian cukai terhadap common stock. So, company still have to pay tax terhadap share yang dia issue. Ketiganya, issuance of stock may reflect the ownership and control over the firm. So, sometimes whenever they issue large portion of stocks, there are some investors who actually can take advantage by buying these stocks in bulk. So, mereka ada investor yang boleh beli stok ni dengan jumlah yang banyak. Lama kelamaan, portion percentage mereka akan makin banyak-banyak dan boleh mempengaruhi dan merubah kedudukan ahli lembaga pengarah yang ada dalam company tersebut. Okay, so itu adalah disadvantage bila kita issue our stock to public. Kita have to bear the risk lah of our firm might be controlled by others. Okay, so that is the disadvantages of issuing common shares. And the next part kita akan masuk calculation part. So I'll see you in the next video.